Hi, Miss Krista. How are you? I'm so happy to see you. Yes, you can go first, my dear. Hello, Miss Crystal. Miss Krista, do you still want the same thing, my love? Yes. Let's see. Was it really that long ago, Miss Krista? It was. No, I'm looking at the wrong one. Here it is. So, Miss Krista, yes, you can do a regular reading, my love. I'm going to write this down so I remember too. I'm going to put it over here, and I'm going to do Miss Krista now. And Miss Jeanette, if she comes in, and Krista, Jeanette. I guess it's just you and Miss Jeanette. I feel like there was another one, but I don't remember. My brain is crazy. Hi, Miss Paula. Oh no. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Sam. I am going to say I can do tarot. I have to, it takes me a little longer right now to shuffle. I'm not going to lie, because this thing has been a real pain in the butt, and I can't really bend a lot of my fingers, and I can't bend my hand. So when it comes to shuffling and all of that, it's a pain. So be patient. I'm just putting that out there for everybody to know. The last couple of readings at first, when I first put this on, I had Lily come in and help me. I had Lily do pull cards for me, because like I couldn't like when I first got it on, I couldn't even do this, like as much as it needs to stay straight. I really couldn't even, it took my hand a while to adjust, and I couldn't even fold my hand. So we're getting there. But I just wanted, it's not easy to shuffle right now as it used to be. I hope it does too. I'm hoping it doesn't need to be on as long as they said it will. I'm hoping that that it will be done by the time I have to go back to the doctor. So I don't know. They said I'm supposed to wear it for 6 weeks. I'm hoping that I really don't have to, because I don't really want to wear it for 6 weeks. So we'll see how it goes. So the shuffling has gotten a lot better. It wasn't it was a pain in the tush earlier, so it's getting better. Hi, Miss Kathy, how are you? Okay. Miss Krista, I feel like how can I word this? Miss Krista, since everything that since that big thing that happened to him that made you guys go on a break, where you guys took some time apart or whatever, you gave him his space. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about, because I don't like putting things out on there that aren't mine, that not everybody needs to know. But if you know what I'm talking about, I feel like what they're showing me is, I feel like he has a lot of fear and a lot of I feel like that awakened him in a way that he didn't take the right way. I know, but that's just not who I am. That's just, and because it's not you, it's something that he went through. It also makes me feel like it's not my job to like put out what happened too. So that's just how I am. I feel like it was supposed to awaken him, but I feel like he didn't go in that direction. I feel like it put it like a lot of fear and a lot of doubt, and I feel like he's hiding it and he's pushed it down because I feel like with I can't even pick up the cards. Like I feel like this card is coming and showing like I feel like I really feel like you're like the emotions, like you get things to go away and then it comes back. Like I feel like I'm hearing it's a never ending cycle with emotions and outbursts and stuff. That there's cords that need to be cut. That there are things that I feel like that are being fought and not spoken about. Um, for you, I know I do feel like if there is stuff that we are seeing again and it's coming again, I feel like this is also a reason why they're saying that we need to cut the cords. We need to put all our dice on the table. We need to be able to protect ourselves no matter if we at the end of the day you guys don't see eye to eye on it, that things seem like it's that. I feel like it may be. Does that make sense so far, Miss Krista? It just makes me feel like his awakening didn't go in the quite direction that he was supposed to, and I feel like it just makes me feel like he's on a short, like he keeps things on a short leash, or he's not. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's what they're showing me. Have you seen a difference, like with his like with the way that he's been, his emotions and stuff like that? I just feel like something has changed because these cards aren't making me feel. I don't know how they're making me feel. They're just making me feel like you're tired, you're drained, that you're trying to help sail a course, and I feel like you guys just aren't. It's showing me that you guys just aren't seeing eye to eye right now, and I feel like you need to take your life back. I feel like you've done so much, and I feel like there's something going on, and it makes me feel like there's something that needs to be said if you want to. Then I think if this is what's going on, like for me, I had like and it's hard. There are some people who are actually raised right and who are actually, I have the hardest time with Jeremiah sometimes when we're out because, he was raised a certain way. He's very polite. He's very, yes, ma'am, like very respectable. Which where I am and the guys that I grew up with and the guys like that I dated are nothing like that. So when I see that, it hits a string with me too. And, I don't just let things go. I have to say something. I'm always one for them like, oh, and I say something because, it's hard because I know and I can see in the other person's face, sometimes they just don't understand. But I do feel like because if it's text messages and stuff, text messages I think are the hardest. It's so hard on a relationship because we don't know what kind of tone. So I do think we need to say something. I think it's putting you in, and maybe this is your feelings. Maybe it's just about from that point. I feel like your emotions, like they're saying your emotions feel like you're going around and around. Like sometimes we have the good and then things are coming back up. This is probably what it is now that we're talking. Because as we talk about, things come back around, it means the lesson wasn't learned. It means that things weren't done yet. So this is the stuff that we need to cut ties with. So this is your emotions that are going around and around, because there's stuff going on that we don't know we don't know which way to sway. We don't know which ones to deal with. Do we cut them off? Do we release it? Do we do it? It's time to just allow things to fall where they must. You have to do this for yourself, because I feel like if you don't, this is going to be something that is never going to change. Okay? They don't want you to feel like you have to be helicopter. They don't want you to think that you have to always look through, and I know you're not somebody who always looks through the phone, but you shouldn't have to be on your toes and have to be like, okay, do I have to today? Because there's so much good around you. They don't want you to miss out on the little things, because things are going good, but you shouldn't have to feel trapped, and we should be able to balance. Should you speak up? I think yes. And I think it's a balance that has, and you can even say, you know what, and you can say, I saw this, and it instead of making him feel attacked, you'd be like, you know what, this is how, I'm only bringing it up because it made me feel like this, and it just like try to show like how it made you feel, and then seeing what he says when it comes to that. And, and if you want, you can say, I know this isn't the first time I just whatever, but now that it happened again, it makes, I feel like we need to say something because they don't want you to feel like you're being, played along. So they're saying for you to be able, again, to cut the ties. They want you to be able to speak your mind, that, this is also just a way for you to be able to be like, you're being like, just so you don't feel as like not giving, like, oh, how do I say it? Like just being able not to have to feel like trapped with emotions or thinking something negative. I do think it would just be best if you say something, and I think you figuring out the right way to say it, I think is going to help as well. I just feel like the right way you say it or the right way you explain it is going to help. Maybe I should take my baby tarot cards out. Because this deck's a lot easier to shuffle. Yes, and I pulled out the loved ones, and I want to see what they say. I need to turn this just a little bit. Gosh. I don't feel like, I don't know, I'm not getting the feeling that something that you have to worry about, like in a bad way. I do feel like it has to do like the flirtiness. I just feel like something needs to be said, and he needs to be able to, I don't think he knows how it's making you feel. And it's so hard because out of, what he's been through and what you've gone through and how you guys have come together, it makes me be like, why wouldn't we already know this? You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't it be? I just feel like, I don't know. It makes like the best thing I can say is it makes me feel like something happened, and he's kind of, he hasn't taken something the right way, like a lesson the right way. And I feel like something, I don't know if there's a certain situation or a certain person or something that did something to him, like a light switch. Does he have a sister? I don't think he has a sister, but I'm hearing something about a sister. I don't know. I just feel like something just came in, and I just feel like he switched. I don't even know if that makes sense. Hi, Katrina. Yes, a sister that passed in life. Okay. Maybe that's why I was like, I'm hearing sister, but I don't know if he has a sister, so that would make sense. Okay. I'm hearing a live sister. I don't know if is the one that is she alive, is she close either with his ex or doesn't have the ability to say things in the right way? I feel like something was said or done from obviously the alive sister, and I feel like that's right. Okay. See, I remember that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, I felt like it has to, I don't know I feel like probably between what she's doing and what she's saying to him, I feel like it's hitting a lot of chords with him. And she's not yeah. And I feel like that is the biggest thing. And I don't know what else she is saying to him, but I feel like that, is the biggest key right now. And I do feel like you need to have a talk and figure something out when it comes to what she's saying and what she's doing. Because I feel like there's something with her that has made him done like a flip switch. I don't know what blame she's putting on him, but I feel like there's a blame game that is going on right now that needs to be like snipped in the butt. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like you like being able to talk, like when you talk to him, I feel like you just need to, I don't know. It's so hard because it's so hard seeing which way it goes. Like, I just feel like you need to let him know that it's a safe place. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, like, the hardest part is making sure he doesn't feel attacked or he doesn't feel like, he's being put on the spot. But I feel like you do need to say something. And I feel like if any of them are not good with communications, and this is why. But I do feel like a conversation needs to be had because you can't allow yourself to question and wonder and feel a certain way. You know what I mean? That's not fair to you because you want to protect him and all of that. Maybe that's why, because I'm sitting here, I'm like, that's probably why I'm having such a hard time finding words, because I'm not sometimes I'm not the greatest with words either, especially when it comes to like my family and that sometimes, and I can be very sensitive too. So that's why. So just being able to find being able to say, I know you can't always read text the correct way sometimes. And I saw this and it made me feel like this. And then I started getting worried and wanted to know what it was about. And just however you can do it in the best way for yourself to get the answers and stuff that you need, I feel like will be the best way. I do feel like since it's coming back again, I do feel like it's something that you do need to address. Because if it's coming, because as we talk about, if it's coming back around, then it's a lesson that wasn't learned, that it's something that needs to be brought up. too. So that spirit giving you another sign that something needs to be said, and things need to be changed or be viewed a certain way. Because sometimes, what seems not cheating or not this or not that to them, can be for us. I know some people, who are totally think porn, people, their significant other watching porn is a sign that that's like cheating to them. So some people know, it's not something they want in their relationship. It's all about, I just feel like you need to have the talk. I do feel like he's going to be very sensitive with it, but I feel like you have to show and talk about your feelings and how this is something about you, for you, and about you, not just attacking him and accusing him. And I feel like that will make it better. If that makes sense. Mediumship reading is communicating with your loved ones who have passed over. When I do tarot card readings, I connect with your higher self, and then they tell me whatever I need to know or whatever. Whatever makes you feel good, Miss Krista, is the best way. If you need to figure out what you want to say today or write stuff down and get it all in order and then say it tomorrow, that could work. But I do feel like, even if it's just writing it down and figuring out the right words to use, if he does get attacked easily and, some people being sensitive, it might help. You are welcome, my dear. Miss Kathy, you are next, and then I have Miss Tammy. I think Miss Tammy commented. I just didn't get to say hi to her yet. Hi, Miss Tammy. It's doing really annoying. I took a shower today, and it took me a long time because I haven't taken it off yet, and it's not allowed to be with hot water. So it took me like 10 minutes to try to figure out how to take it off, because it doesn't just like open, like it is stuck like this. Like I had to use all of my muscles that I don't have in my right hand because I am left-handed. And I had to use all of my muscles and pray that I didn't kill my finger even more, trying to get my finger out of this contraption to be able to just take a shower. Because it was crazy. Like I thought it would just kind of like, if I unwrap this, that it would just kind of open. Like I can show you guys, because it's not like it's going to do anything. Like it doesn't just open up. Like it stays shut. And it's like, I have to use like all of my muscles. I was like, well, this sucks. May have my husband wash my hair or somebody else wash my hair for the next couple of weeks, because that was awful. Miss Kathy, do you want whatever spirit will give you? Yeah, I was going to come on earlier, but since it took me so long to figure this out, it took me a little bit to get going, because I knew I wanted to take a shower. Let's see what we got from Miss Kathy. And then I have Miss Tammy. As usual, I have to get off at 3 o'clock, guys. It is 1:38. So if there is anything, if anybody else would like a reading, let me know if you donate. Yeah, and I've never seen one of these things before, so it's been very interesting. I was trying to give it like a few days to settle and, get used to being straight before taking a shower, but I don't know. That's interesting. Trying to still figure out how to shuffle with this. Miss Kathy, I love the first card that came out for you because I know of what you did this weekend, and look what the first card that came out. was the Four of Wands. And look at them celebrating. Look at them connecting. I love it. I love that that card came out first for you because I feel like this is everything that you needed right now. I feel like you needed the getaway. I feel like you needed to be surrounded, and they're saying that they are so happy. I'm hearing that the best thing you did was being able to take that time to celebrate, to be able to connect with the people who love you and the people who you know, your just being with your family. So they're saying that you taking that time to connect and have those celebrations and the coming together, whatever that means. I'm feeling like the coming together is what was needed. And they're saying that it took back all of those feelings that you have, you know, all the things that have, let's see if I can explain this. Okay. So the best way I can say this is I feel like this celebration, the time together they're saying has made, I don't know if you are feeling better, but it's making me feel like when I see this lightning strike, I feel like it helped release things that made you feel like you weren't in balance, things that weren't making you feel like you weren't in charge and that weren't making you feel loved. Does that make sense, Miss Kathy? Like I just feel like this time, like getting lost with people and being surrounded has helped you see things clearly, like seeing things in a new perspective, seeing that, you know, not everything is going to be balanced and some things are going to be easier than the other and stuff like that. I don't know if that makes sense. But I do feel like this was the big thing that you needed, was to be able to just to be able to relax in yourself. So I just feel like there's so much that you've been pulled one way and another and trying to figure out, you know, where you want to go and what to go and who to talk to. Does your mind feel lighter or clearer? Oh, that's cute. So that could be what the clearing of your mind meant too. You know, that was, you know, that it hit you and that it kind of turned everything upside down because you know what you want, and we have to be patient then. Good. And you know, and it can be hard, you know, when we get different paths that open up for us. You know, sometimes we really have to decide which way we want to go. And sometimes because we don't know what to do and we don't know if this is really what we want, sometimes spirit will throw another one in to help you. So that other thing could be why that came into your life, to make you see, you know, what it is that you want. Yeah. Because of you being stuck and trying to figure out what path to go on, you decided to take this time for yourself and you're allowing your passion. Ooh, those are fun, aren't they? I haven't had one of those in a long time. But those are fun. Trying to figure out how to shuffle with these. Okay, you got those two. You can have them. Thank you for helping. Okay. I still like it makes me feel like you have a lot of questions now, Miss Kathy, because even though your heart is still there, like I feel like there are some things that we are still trying to figure out and where we want to go. Because I feel like a part of you, you know, see, there's the ocean thing again. I think we talked about last time, all about the ocean. I just feel so much emotions and so much decisions that you're trying to figure out if what you want to make. I feel like you like trying to. What I'm getting is that they don't want you to just sit around and wait. And we've talked about this, and I know you're not doing this, but I know sometimes there are days where things come into our head and they kind of take over. So they want you to remember when you're having a day and you feel like this, they want you to remember that they want you to know that you have all of the ability with you to be able to, of course, it has to be opposite, to be able to walk away. And knowing that just because you walk away doesn't mean it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean anything. I'm trying to figure out the right word. Like they'd want you to stay in tune and stay true to what you want to do, because I feel like, you know, even though our heart is one way, they don't want you to miss out on a path that you may want to go on that you feel is better. If that makes sense. Thank you for telling me, dear, because nothing ever notifies me all the time. Where did you donate? I don't. Let me know where you donated, dear. I don't see it anywhere. Um, just the Knight of Pentacles next to that Five of Pentacles is that they just really don't want you to feel like you're stuck or that you have to be stuck. Does that make sense, Miss Kathy? They just want you to be able to see that you have the ability to growth. You have the ability to go forward. I'm trying to find the right word because I have so many feelings. It's all about the feelings today when it comes to readings, I see. They just want you to remember that all the hard work and everything that you have been doing and trying to expand and trying to move forward and do the best thing, they're saying just to continue to listen to your intuition, listening to yourself, okay? They want you to know that your emotions are just as important and more important, okay? I feel like as much as we know where our heart is, they just don't want you to forget what you've done and where you've gone. If that makes any sense. We got Miss Brandy. Miss Jeanette. Miss Jeanette, I have to do you too. Thank you, dear. Sometimes Facebook is, or PayPal does that. Let me see if I can find it. Sometimes. Let's see if I can figure it out. Let's see. Why is it pending? Miss Tiana, did you do it as an e transfer? So it says it's pending. Yes, I didn't see that you paid for a mediumship until until I went live. Cuz I was talking to Belle, and then I promised some people that I would go live today, so I wanted to use like the hour and a half, the only hour and a half that I had today to go live. I know, cuz it says it's pending. It says it's pending. It hasn't come through yet. I don't know why. Miss Tammy, what kind of reading did you want, love? I can do it later tonight. It depends on the weather. We may have softball, we may not have softball, because Tuesdays we have Tuesdays is dance and softball, but it's starting to rumble outside and everything like that. So I don't know if I'll have to wait and see if there's going to be a softball game or not. So we may be able to do it later because softball may be canceled. I just wouldn't be home if softball isn't canceled until probably about like 7:30 p.m. my time. You have to work on that tonight? Okay, then we'll just send me a message. Today's the only day that we have something. So we're home the rest of the week, so we don't have to go anywhere that I know of. I'm home. And what is up? Oh no. Okay, let's see. The house. Why do they make me do math? What's in 7 weeks, Miss Tammy? Has this been going on for 7 weeks? What's in 7 weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 7 weeks is October 26th. So it'd be like the last week of October. I feel like this is connected to the house. Not the partner. The house, something came up for 7 weeks in 7 weeks. Is that when you were looking to move? Miss Katrina, I'm doing people who have paid for a reading, my love. I'm doing Miss Tammy, and then I had Miss Brandy to do, and then I'm going to see if I can figure out Miss Tiana's. I feel like it has to do with the house. Something about 7 weeks, and I feel like it's taking longer because I feel like I'm hearing, and they're showing me something about paperwork. I feel like there's some paperwork on the other end side that is delaying things. They showed me 7 weeks, so I don't, in 7 weeks, I feel like you'll be able to. Yeah. I feel like by the end of October, you should have your answer. Because I see you packing and I see you moving. Hasn't this been something that you've been waiting for like 3 months or something like that, Miss Tammy? Yes, of course, Miss Katrina. I have Cash App, I have Venmo, I have Facebook Pay, and I have Zelle. If you need Zelle, just say Zelle in the comments or message the page, and I will send you my Zelle information. But there's all different ways. I have a bunch of ways to pay. It is floating across the screen, so I think Cash App goes first. There's my Cash App, and my Venmo is right here. It's the Medium Lioness 444. Just ran across this house, and it was a good deal. Good! Good. Yes. Didn't we? Yes. And didn't we talk about that it was just going to pop up? I feel like we talked about that. What did we talk about 3 months ago? I think we talked about a move a couple months ago. I don't think I've talked to you in a while. I don't even know what 3 months ago was. What are we in? We're in September, August, 1. So about June and July, I think, was a time that we were thinking about it. I don't know. They keep seeing even that number 7 came out in 7 weeks, and it's been a while. Yeah. Yeah. Is your partner supposed to be moving with you, Miss Tammy? Okay. So what I'm hearing and what I am feeling is I feel like I don't know how much he expresses or what he talks. It's hard because some guys are very open about their feelings and everything, and some aren't at all. And I just feel like, the way I'm seeing, I'm not even going based off what these cards mean, but how I'm seeing it is I feel like he sees you as this. He sees you as the Queen of Wands. He sees you as having your stuff together and knowing what you want. It did come out in reverse, and I do feel like this is coming out because I feel like you've been giving a lot of your energy and sharing a lot of stuff, and I feel like I don't know. What are you fighting for to make it making things right? Like, I feel like you've been giving out a lot of power. And a part of me feels like, he has this connection with you. And I feel like he just doesn't know how to word it with you because I feel like there's just something about the move and about these changes that's making him feel uncomfortable, which is making him act out and what's making you having to focus on this whole situation and making you see what direction to go in. I feel like he has to open up and he needs to share some of his feelings. What I feel inside is what I'm seeing differently, like with the cards. Like inside, I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if he is, I feel like he's ready either for something more with this relationship, but I just feel like he doesn't know how to say it or he doesn't know how to act with it. Hi, Miss Angela. How are you? I know. I feel like there's so much going on inside of him. Like here's the King of Cups. Like I feel like all these emotions are pouring through, and I feel like he's just stopping him, and I feel like it's making you kind of go crazy. Like, what am I supposed to do? And seeing all of this, and it's all just kind of hitting you. You don't trust him. Okay. I just feel like there's just so much that's going. Like I feel like those people that look really scary and like people are scared to approach, and then they end up being like the most nicest person that you would ever want, and that you would rather them babysit your child than your neighbor who has Gucci and all of that. Whatever is what I'm feeling. I just feel like he doesn't know how to say it, and I feel like I don't know if it has to do with who he is or anything, but I just feel like he's scared about losing. I don't want to say his reputation, losing like the way you see him or make you see him a different way. But it's making you feel like you're upside down, and it's making you unbalanced because of the way he's acting. because it seems, because of everything that, it just seems childish, but it's in his way. I feel like he just doesn't know what he's doing, and instead of talking to you, he's taking this back road because he doesn't know how to communicate and he doesn't know how to let things go properly. But I feel like if you say something, then that he may not allow it. Do you guys ever do, I don't know, a way? I feel like if there's, I don't know, the only thing I can think of is it's making me feel like if there is a way where you can be like, you know what, you have the platform right now. What do you need to say? Is there something that I need to know? Like, I don't know. It's so hard because communication, when it comes to like that type, it can be so hard. I just feel like he needs to be able to have the floor. I feel like there's just more that I feel like that he's ready for, but that he's scared of. He's scared to let his true self shine. So he kind of holds it back, and he's kind of being a butthead right now. Miss Tammy, does it seem like there's been some yes, you're living. I was going to say, does it seem like there's more good things right now that are just falling into place for you or going the way that you want them to? And I feel like it's just raised your vibration. And for him, some guys really want to be the ones who take care of. And I feel like, that might be something that he's always wanted to do. And I feel like he's beating himself up and trying to figure things out. And because of all that, it makes me feel like he's worried that, that he's going to lose you. So he's trying to do the dumb thing that anybody does and that we all do at some point, is we try to protect ourselves by blocking people out. And I feel like it's hard for him because he has so much emotions. I just feel like you guys just aren't, like, things are just not on the same thing. Yeah, because you've been releasing. It's so hard for me to shuffle. Maybe you guys are all being patient. Yeah. I feel like you've moved things around and there's nothing that you want to hold back anymore. I feel like we're done holding back. I just feel like, I want to ask if he's younger. It just made me feel like, I just feel like we've said, you've moved up, and I just feel like he hasn't done that. And I feel like instead of going with you and taking and seeing your goodness and allowing it to help him, I feel like it makes him worried. He's not younger. Okay. Maybe his soul is just younger. I just, he kind of I feel like he wants to be the one taking care. And since he's not, I just feel like, he doesn't know how to process it. That you're in all you're all happy, you're in your bubble. And I just, is he like acting like a little kid? I don't know. I just feel like he's acting out. Like, I feel like he's acting out, and he's doing things a certain way that he shouldn't be doing it. I got you, Miss Angela. Happy. I can read my own handwriting. I don't know. I just feel like he's acting like a child because he doesn't know. I feel like there's so many feelings, and I just feel like he doesn't know how to express it. He doesn't know how to do it. And if he doesn't figure it out and he doesn't find the way to talk to you, then he's going to miss his opportunity. So whatever he's doing, it's all him. It's not you. I know how it is. I just had a conversation, with my friend Belle, and she pretty much told me that too. So there's just sometimes when we're so in tune and things are going one way, it's so hard to understand and see. But I feel like he just needs to be able to say whatever he needs to say. If he wants to stay and he wants to go with you with all of this good stuff, he's gonna have to say it. He's gonna have to, for some reason I'm hearing, he has to allow it. He has to get off that high horse. So they're saying whatever you decide to do, you're doing in the right thing. This is something he has to get himself to get out of. I feel like this is pushing him out of his comfort zone. I don't know. I just feel like there are some things he's kind of being childish on, that his inner child is coming through. Let me see, dear. It hasn't. And usually always too I usually don't do readings too until they clear. Because when I first started doing lives on Facebook, I had people who did this. They got their reading and they were able to cancel it before it went through. So I've learned that lesson. But no, it still says it's pending. I could take a picture and send it to you too to show you that it says that. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll send it to you in a little bit. We'll see if it switches, if that makes sense. So 7 weeks. So I'm wondering if this 7 weeks is also is telling you, between the house and between this, that he has time to be able to figure out what he wants. With it pending, there's nothing that we can do until it clears. That's why I asked if you did it as an sometimes some people do e-checks, and when it's an e-check, it takes a day or two to clear. I don't know why. It has nothing to do with you or me. It just has to do with, it's all up to PayPal. Sometimes PayPal's mean. Miss Tammy, I feel like wherever this relationship ends up going is going to be whatever he decides to do. So I feel like you're in such a good place and that everything is falling in line, that they don't want you to take any back roads. Of course. I try to go live every day, either in the afternoon this time or at night. It just depends on the day. Since the girls are both in school this year, I've been trying to do more at this time because it's easier for me too. I just didn't get to do it last week because this was a real pain. I don't deal with pain very well. So I needed some time to get used to figuring out how to live with this on when I'm left-handed. So it threw last week off. But I tried to go live every day to do readings. I don't know. I just feel like, Tammy, just keep doing what you're doing. Let him figure it out. I don't even think you have to say anything. I feel like you're just going to keep moving forward. And if he wants, if you are what he really wants and all those feelings that he has inside of him, if he doesn't want to lose you, he will find a way to be able to pop his own bubble, let some of that wall fall down, the boundaries and all of that he has going on, and he'll be able to express himself. He has some things that he needs to do. I'm excited for you too. And I feel like, there's just so much that's going on. And I feel like needs to just jump, but he's scared. Like, it reminds me of like Twilight, when they push that boy off the cliff, or the cliff diving, or whatever they call it. I feel like he needs to do that with himself. I feel like his inner child, I feel like those three people, like there's a different part of him with all three, that's holding himself back, but the others are trying to push him. No. Definitely not. He's either going to have to figure out how to go forward and be the man, and and find a way to for himself, like, even if he is not the breadwinner, that it's okay. People put a lot of pressure on guys to have to be the breadwinner, but these days it's not like that. Either they're equal. Sometimes the woman has the better paying job. It all just, whatever makes life easier, we just have to learn to live with and allow it to happen. And just be happy for our significant other. I can't turn the light on in here, and it's getting dark. I'm happy I can see you guys. It's just all the stuff that he has with him that was programmed, and that his own feelings, he has to figure out how to express and to release. So it's all on him. Miss Tammy, you just keep going. I feel like there's just some paperwork with this house that's going on, but I just feel like there's things that the other people need to do to get in order or to get in line before. I feel like that's why it's taking so long for the house. So I think you'll be good to go. You're very welcome, dear. Miss Brandy, you are next, my love. Miss Brandy, did you get to listen to your reading today? Did you listen to it? You are welcome, dear. Oh, it's a siren. Yes. The financial cord is also like, if it's like that, it's like that program, like that, like when we're little, and like, as we're little, our parents teach us certain things, or tell us certain things, and instill things in us. And I feel like there's a financial one that you're battling with, that I feel like, that you either taught or told when it comes to money and being able to do things. But I feel like, you're trying to pull out of that. So I kind of feel like, I don't know why this is coming this way, but like a slinky, like you start going forward and then it stops and then it rocks back and forth. Well, see, then that makes sense too, because of being worried about having to, like, the worrying and like doing stuff like that. So that makes sense too, that they're saying that, and that might be why they're saying that goes with what I said too. So that might be why they're saying, it said you don't have to go looking for things. You have things around you that you could already use, that you already have around you, that 7 of Wands. Yes. Yes, and so that's the thing that they were saying, when like there's something with you that is going to help you with that. So that's Sam offering you more money to pay for that. So knowing that that's a blessing, that you're getting more, that he's giving you money, and then you can be able to do that you are being protected. As we always talk about, you know how to manifest, you know how to attract things. So allowing yourself just to calm down and being able to know what you're doing. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, let's see who wants to come through. I feel like no matter where you two are at in life, together or not together, co-parenting, whatever down the line you guys are at, I feel like he will always, I feel like you always have a spot in his heart, and I feel like he is going to be that man that no matter what, if you need help with something, I feel like he will always be there no matter what. Because, even if things don't work out, I do feel like the respect and the love and everything he has for you, I feel like he will always help you no matter what. I feel like he sees and he understands. I feel like he just sometimes he doesn't know how to be what you need. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we see things, we know we have something good. We know, we just see and we understand, but we just don't sometimes we don't know how to put ourselves into that situation either to make it better. I just feel like there's some things that he battles with himself. You know what they're showing me? They're showing me it's kind of like he's kind of like Simba. I don't know. I haven't connected. I think this is your husband coming through. But all of a sudden they showed me Sam and they showed me Simba. Like that whole sad scene, like, where, the uncle sends him out and, with the whatever the things where they run, and then all of a sudden like that situation, and then with the dad dying and then the uncle putting it on him. I feel like for some reason that's how I'm seeing him. Like I feel like I don't know if he had a lot of pressure put on him as a kid or just put on him in the past, but I feel like, and how Simba ran away and didn't take his place as king. And it took him seeing something to be able to understand. I don't know if that makes sense, but like the way I'm seeing it, it makes sense to me. I don't know if I always explain it right. Hi, Miss Heather. But I feel like he's kind of like that. Like I feel like he thought he just like, and that's kind of like, I don't know. It makes sense to me. I don't know how else to explain it. Even like when Nala comes back, he knows he should be king, but he just, because of everything that happened, he doesn't know how to do it. And it takes somebody just to give a good whacking and a good wake up call to be able to understand it. So I feel like that's why. Um, yes. Yes, I do, dear. Um, let's see what they're showing me. Like he's showing me windows, Miss Brandy. Like I feel like I just feel like you have a lot going on. I feel like I don't know if there's opportunities that are opening up for you. Like I feel like you have a lot of choices to make. Feel like trying to decide where and what you want to do is the way they're making me see it. My God, Spirit's really making me on today. Like I feel like, it's making me feel like, we want to take the leap, we want to change, we want to do this, that there has to be more, a better place. Like, I feel like you want to go out, but then I feel like, there's some good things that are happening where you are. I'm trying to find the card that I wanted to show you. Are you waiting for the right opportunity or the right thing to open up to make you see what if we should stay in Arizona or if we should make the move? Because I keep showing me a windows and I keep seeing you trying to decide. There it is. Trying to decide if you want to go through it. Like, do I stay where I'm comfortable or do I take a leap? And I know you're, we don't have that fear of going somewhere new and, finding our place. But I feel like there's just a bunch of things going on that you're trying to figure out what to do. And I'm hearing that I don't know which family member. Okay, so maybe that's why I'm seeing windows too. Yes. So that must be why I keep seeing you look out the window, because you're ready to go. It's just not happening yet. So let's see. I feel like I'm also heard that there's that's crazy. I'm still seeing the windows. There's something I'm hearing, there's something that we need to see that we're not seeing. But I don't know what it is. There's something that we're not seeing, that we're seeing, but that we're not seeing is what I'm being. Do you have the same realtor and all that as your dad? I feel like there's something that's not right. Oh, okay. I'm being told that the reason why it may not be selling as fast is because you just bought it. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to, when you look at your house for sale, they're showing me, they want you to read it. And I feel like it has to do with something, if the way that you word it, like the way she words it, because of you just buying that house. Yeah, I felt I didn't feel like it was just the price though. You felt the listing description. Yeah, I felt like it was about something about the description and the listing, because some people, when they go to buy a house too, like I know when we were looking at houses, I always look to see when the last time the house was sold. You know what I mean? That might be if the description listing isn't good or it doesn't have something that may touch upon, they may think something's wrong with the house if you just bought the house and now you're putting it up for sale. Like if she knows, I don't know fancy words, but if you can find the right word to say that, to show that it has nothing to do with the physical house while you're moving, for people to see that it is a good house. Because I feel like it has to do something about the way it is written in the description and because of the time frame of you buying it. I just feel like the words are messed up. That is amazing, Miss Brandy. Okay, maybe she needs to spotlight the changes that, the value that has gone up, the things that you have improved and stuff like that. And just, I don't know. The best way I can say it is it's the way it's worded, and because of that change, I feel like because since you just bought it, even though you've upped the value and because of everything that's happened, she needs to find a way to put that in the description. I feel like that's what the thing is. Welcome, Pooja. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like the house is totally all about the wording. I don't know, there showed me anything else about the house. I feel like it's a description, and she just finds some people are really good with words. Or if she needs help, have somebody help her find the best way to word it. Because I feel like that's the biggest issue. Um, and it could be that they could see that, in this short period of time, how much it's gone up. But I feel like that's happened a lot everywhere. Because even when we bought our house, our realtor laughed and said, because since we locked in at the price before, that we haven't even purchased, or when we haven't even signed yet, that it already went up in value. Like there's already equity that was, put into it. But I feel like there are some things that you need to highlight. I feel like she needs to highlight the things that have been upgraded or things that have been changed. They're showing me that's the main thing. I feel like she isn't doing as much work with this as she should be. um Miss Brandy, do you have a ladder on the side of your house? You have a ladder in the garage. Okay. The windows for the basement all have ladders. Okay. Okay, let's see. Because I keep seeing a ladder, and I keep seeing people walking down walking down a ladder, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, okay, where are we going? Are we escaping? Are we escaping? I don't know. Maybe this is something that also needs to be prior. Maybe this is something that needs to be talked about too. How safety, it was a big thing that's been changed. I don't know if that's what they're going with this, but they're showing me a ladder, and I know it doesn't have to do with him be a firefighter because I already know that, but I'm just seeing something about the ladder. There's the 3. So maybe there's something with that he's coming up. Do the kids sleep in the basement? All they're showing me is somebody going down, like up and down a ladder. Let's see. Okay, so that must be why he's showing me that. Okay. Um, I don't know if he's just showing. Okay. Like I keep seeing it, but like I'm not being like I don't get the feeling like I have to tell you like, oh, kids are sneaking out. But I just feel like that was just really important. So that might be something that just may be him coming in and showing that, knowing that he's there, and that might be a part of him being with him with the ladder thing too, because of the firefighting and all of that he went through. So know that they are protected when they're doing that. Is little man 8 months old now? I keep seeing an 8, and I keep hearing 8 months. Is he 8 months already? Well, he was born. When was he born again? Oh, why do they make me do math? I don't know why I keep seeing the number 8 and hearing 8 months. Almost 10 and walking. Oh my gosh. God. Your pregnancy was like 5 years long and he's already 9 months old. That is crazy. Very crazy. Almost 10. Okay. Are one of the kids about 8 months or so or something? I don't know. Either, unless it meant August. I keep seeing 8 months, and then I keep seeing like somebody driving. Is somebody going to be getting their license soon? Is somebody going through driver's ed right now? Or going to be going through driver's ed? Because what he's showing me is I feel like somebody is going to need, I don't know, whoever's the next to drive on the 8th, he'll be 10 months. Oh, I love it. So maybe that's why I saw 8. Samantha's working, turning 18 will start driving school. Perfect. Okay, so maybe this is what he's out of the way he's showing me arrows. I don't know if, well, I've never been to Arizona. I don't know if there's certain signs or a lot of signs or a lot of something, but I feel like he wants her to be able to have more time. I don't know. I feel like there are some things like speeding, and he wants to give a heads up about speed and being able to understand some of the signs that have to do with that. I feel like he's coming in protective. I feel like, I don't know if she has started paying attention, or he's saying like start showing her what certain signs in around you guys mean, or how things work. I don't know why. I feel like it may be like when it comes, she'll be so excited, but then like, some people have a fear of driving. Okay, so maybe that's why. Like he was showing me like speeding and signs, like things just weren't connecting with it. Okay. Well, I know how that is. Well, I used to be like when I was pregnant with Lily, my eyes went horrible. I was always like, what's the speed limit? Like all of a sudden I can't see anymore. So that's it. Okay, even if you don't let her drive, I feel like having, like, when you are together driving, he wants you to just make things more aware to her so she has a better understanding and can take it. Because I feel like, I don't know if she has anxiety, but I feel like when it comes to that ability and being able to do that, I just feel like she needs to be in a calmer place. And when the time comes, just remind her that, speeding isn't something that she has to do. Okay, so maybe that's why he's saying that he wants you to do it, because it just makes me feel like there's some things that she needs to understand when it comes to the road. I don't know. Yeah, he's just showing. The way he's shown it is like there's I don't know if there's a certain curve. I can't draw. I love when they do this to me. I don't even know what it is. It must be there. I keep hearing something about speeding and turns. So I don't know if Andre likes to go. See, I can't even draw 3 arrows. Like I keep seeing, of course. See, I can't draw here. I don't even think we have these where I'm at. But I keep seeing like it's facing this way though. Okay. Like I keep seeing like these 3 arrows and I keep seeing it as like a curve and I don't know if he's freaking her out by driving really fast over curves or something like that. All left hand turns make me nervous. Okay, maybe that makes her nervous too. Maybe that's why you have those in Arizona, okay? Because that's what I kept seeing, and I'm like, I don't know what that sign is because I don't. Maybe that's why he was pointing to like saying like to understand the signs. I don't. That's why I'm like I don't know what this sign means, but that's what I kept seeing. It was just certain turns. So maybe turns freak her out. Maybe Andre is not is going too fast and it's just making her uncomfortable. Maybe she needs to be with somebody who has more patience and a little bit more calmer, you know? Yes. That's so funny. Yeah, that's what I saw, but I didn't. I'm like, I don't know what that means. So I kept hearing it's a sign. I'm like, whatever. I love it. Brandy's in Arizona too. So that makes me excited that it's an actual sign. So whatever that also, if that means something too. Yes, and it was my last sticky note too. It was the very last one that I have. I don't have any more. I love it. Um, yeah, it must be that she needs the transition to have somebody. Maybe he's not teaching her. Maybe he's just showing her because I feel like because then he showed me like the rule of the road book. Like I feel like she needs to know it and understand it. Maybe just not being shown and told. You know what I mean? Some people learn differently, and maybe she's not able to understand certain things from it. So maybe just take some trips with her and see where she's at and see what you can help her with. Um, let's see if they want to show me. Have you decided where you're moving yet, Miss Brandy? Then that makes sense too. Why like being able like I feel like she why just seeing isn't help like seeing isn't you know some people are good with hearing and being told you know that verbalness works. Like I feel like the visual just isn't working. And you could always remind her that she may only need to wear the glasses while driving. I know some people who keep glasses in the car and it's the only time they do it. Okay, I was gonna say I was trying to see if you were still moving out of state, but I didn't feel like I was hearing no because of the kids. So I figured that you were trying to do that. Okay, so that answered that question. Yes. And you know what? In 8 months is May too. I don't feel like it'd be that. I'm wondering if that's another reason why they showed me 8 months. Is that why you showed me 8 months? Let's see. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That's still December. That's way too late. I feel like there's so much in the air with your move. I was trying to see if there was any clarity for you for that. But I feel like between, you know, I feel like the right people just need to see the house. Has she done any open houses where it's open for people to walk through? I feel like more walk-ins need to be happening. I feel like more that way. I don't know why, but I'm hearing if there's an incentive or something that she can throw in that detail to make people want to buy the house, that could happen too. Per appointment. Okay. I just feel like the right people haven't found the house yet. Did you make changes to the kitchen area? I'm hearing there's one spot in the house that you've either redid or that you changed. I don't know. I feel like you did something, and I feel like it's going to be the selling point for the person. I just feel like they haven't seen it yet. Oh, do I have both my Angelas on? Or am I getting confused? I might be getting confused. We'll figure it out. They're showing me just so much stuff. Like I feel like things are just everywhere right now. I don't know. They're not showing me a definite answer when it comes to the house. I feel like there just must be so much. I feel like also with if you allow yourself to relax and be able to manifest, Miss Brandy, like you always do, I feel like that will give you an outcome faster as well. But I don't feel like it's advertised as much. I don't know how many appointments you've been having, but I feel like it needs to be advertised more and sharing things. I don't feel like you need to take anything down. No, I don't think it has to do it with any of that. Are the angels in the kitchen? Is that why you said that? I just feel like there's something with the kitchen. Um, or if there's something with the kitchen that you can change to spotlight it. With the sink or something. I don't know. So the incentive would be that there's a washer and dryer is being left there. Yes, they are in the kitchen. Okay. Does she have that stated about, you get the washer and dryer, and I just feel like there's something that needs. A part of me just feels like there's not, like, it's just not getting the attention it should be because of whatever that lady's doing or the way it's worded. I feel like once you fix all of that, I think it'll change. But he's not showing me anything. Well, I don't want you to leave behind something that you need, because that is something that you need. I don't want you to leave behind the fridge. Um, just see if she. I think it just needs to be worded. He worded the listing and featured the kitchen for some reason. Okay, then that must be why I'm seeing the kitchen. Because kitchen, they always say, like, a lot of people always take the kitchen as, you know, the selling point. Because a lot of people, some families cook together and stuff like that. Okay, so that might be why they're saying maybe this is a family that will come in the whatever. Because I heard it was something that you added to the kitchen is going to help. So maybe a family will be coming in who may be pregnant or maybe having, maybe going through all that. And sometimes we see little things that make us fall in love with the house. Just like the house that I live in, when they had the bay window. When I saw the bay window, I was so excited. I didn't really care what else was in it. I was just happy for the bay window, even though the cat stole my bay window. But I always told Jerry I wanted a bay window. So there's I just feel like it's the right family, the right people just need to see it. And there may be other reasons why they haven't seen it yet. Just to stay patient, being able to do what the other reading said. I just feel like Joe came in and wants you to know that when they hang out with in the basement or when it comes to the ladders, I feel like he just wanted to let you know that they are being protected during that, because I don't feel like anything bad. You know what? I think depending if he will reword the description and if he can get, try to get, like, if he can get this sold quicker than like how you want it, then I would use the same one. But I feel like, it may also be, he knows he's going to get paid for selling this house, and he knows that, and he thinks, oh, and then I'm going to get paid because she's going to get, she's going to buy that other house. So I feel like the ego could be big, but you may need to do some popping and see where that takes him. Okay. I think you just need to be able to say some things and be like, you know what? If you want to help me, and if you want to be able to help me with the next house, I need this house to sell. We need to do this. We need to do that. Um, I don't know. I'm not getting like any. Yes, I feel like it just needs to be popped. Like, I don't know. I feel like Joe's just very like hanging out with the kids. I feel like he's been spending a lot of time with them, especially the ones that you said were in the basement trying. I feel like there's a lot of big things coming up for some of the older kids as they're entering, not just because of the new school, but like a new phase of their lives, maybe interest in boys and girls, or going like, driving. And I feel like those big moments that we go through when we get older, I feel like some of them are going through, and I feel like been hanging out with them and trying to give them some peace and comfort with the changes of life, is what I'm hearing with it. Well, maybe this is why. Maybe he's trying to help them with that. Maybe that's the next phase of their life. And that's why he's with them. They're trying to get them comfortable and to see that they have the ability to move out. Because I don't use that word, and that's what I heard, the next phase of their life. I was like, okay. So that must be why he's with them so much. He's trying to get them there. Miss Brandy. I just feel like he's hanging out with the kids, and he wants you to know that, he's doing all that he can. Um, Oh. Well, that could be another reason why the house hasn't sold yet either. That could be one of the other things that needs to happen before you can move, because that's less stress on you to move and have to pay for to do. So maybe that's part of it too. Maybe you know, staying on top of them a little bit and trying to get them to move forward so you can move forward will help too. Maybe that's part of the paperwork too that needs to, why I saw that. She's a good girl. I feel like that must be another part of the thing. I think Miss Angela had to go, but I know I have Miss Heather to do too. I only have a few more minutes, so I'm going to do Miss Heather. I think Miss Angela had to go, so I'll do Miss Angela tomorrow. And then if Miss Jeanette comes back, I can do Miss Jeanette tomorrow too. I keep missing Miss Jeanette. I know she was here, but I don't know if she's still here. I haven't heard her. He's helping because he keeps showing me the kids, Brandy. Oh my gosh. I don't know where these flies are coming from, but the cat is not doing her job of getting rid of these flies. You are very welcome, Miss Brandy. I love you. I was trying to get more messages for you, but he just kept showing me and telling me that he's with the kids. So it must be his way of helping you, trying to get them out, those older ones, to get the ball rolling. Maybe that's what needs to get rolling along with all the other changes. Oh, you do. Okay, let's see. Let me see if softball is canceled. I don't want to start and then I have to end yours. Okay, Miss Angela had to go. Let's see. Let me see if softball is canceled yet. Because if softball is canceled, then I can come back on. Not yet. Okay. Oh, it's already 3 o'clock. I have to go pick up the girls. Miss Jeanette and Miss Heather, if I come on later tonight, will you guys be available? I didn't realize it was already like 2:54 because I have to take Leo POTTY before we leave too, depending on the time. Okay. If not, I will, when I come live, I can always do you guys. I'll try and come out. I'll try and come on tonight and see if you guys are around. Oh, this fly. So I didn't realize what time it was already. I thought it was only like 2. Spirit readings go by so fast. I know it's supposed to rain soon, so I may come on earlier. Then I'll see. Let me see what the weather is. Let me see if softball is going to be canceled or not, and then I'll be able to see what time I come on. And I will message you both because you guys are both on my friends list too. So let me see what's going on, and then I will do it. Miss Jeanette, I didn't know you were here still. I didn't see you. I saw you, and then I didn't see anymore, so I'm like, oh, she must have had to go. You could have yelled at me. Okay, I will communicate with you guys in a little bit. Let me see what the weather's doing. Even though it looks really dark, but we'll see. I'll be back at some point tonight. And I will do Miss Jeanette, and I know I have Miss Heather, and if Miss Angela comes back, I'll do Miss Angela as well. You're funny. Okay, I'll be back, and I will message both of you if I need to.